everybody, Nikki D from Five Dog Farm, and today I'm here to show you some treats that we make for our dogs. Many years ago, before we had 9 dogs, we have 8, our daughter has 1, but we all consider them family, so 9 dogs that live here on the farm. I would buy little treats for the dogs we had. And for those of us that like to give our dogs treats that don't have any soy or don't have any grains or anything in it, depending on your dog's situation, some dogs are allergic to grains, these treats have started to get more and more expensive. So one day I was at the pet store and I was holding a bag of sweet potato treats, dehydrated ones, looking at the price, and as I usually do when I see things, I thought, I think I can make these. So I came home and I did. And I've been making them ever since, so I wanted to share that with you. It's a very simple treat. Why sweet potatoes? Well, they're high in fiber and they're low in fat. They also have vitamin C, vitamin B6, and manganese. But one of the really good sources of vitamins in them is they has beta carotene, which in your dog converts to vitamin A. And vitamin A for a dog is excellent for vision as well as muscle growth and strength. So these are all great things to have in a treat that you can make for yourself very simply. So just wanted to kind of show you what I do. You can grab any kind of sweet potatoes that you like. You can cut the ends off like I do because I don't know why, I just do. Pop them into my little compost bowl that I always keep around, and then slice them. I slice them lengthwise. Our bigger dogs prefer the treats. Our little dogs, not so much. They prefer more of the baked goods that I do for them. Or you can cut them into rounds if you prefer that shape. It really doesn't matter. It's whatever you want to feed to your dog. So cut them at I cut them about 1/4 of an inch thick. That's the size I like for the dehydrator. One of the tricks that I do when cutting the sweet potatoes, because they're not easy to cut, is I don't know if you can see that or not, but I will take a small slice off the bottom of the potato so it sits flat and I don't have it rock around. As I'm slicing it, as I get towards the end piece, it's getting skinnier, I pull the other slices up and I use all of those to hold on as I go further down the sweet potato. It makes it easier. I have more to grip instead of trying to do it like that, which I think is kind of dangerous. I have a mandolin, which is in storage. So I look at this as perfecting my knife skills at the moment. So anyway, you get your pieces sliced, and then it's as simple as just popping them onto your dehydrator on your trays. And for any of you who are interested, this is my Presto dehydrator. It has a few bells and whistles that I enjoy. I also have my handy dandy Nesco food dryer that I've had for ages. And it doesn't have all the electronic gidgy gadgets. Here's that dangerous part I was telling you about. But that's okay, because I love my Nesco too. I have a few dehydrators. Love them all, but I have to say this is probably my favorite because it's a lot of fun. I can set it and forget it. It will actually turn off for me instead of me checking it, which I love. So you're going to dehydrate for about 6 hours if yours doesn't have the settings. About 6 to 8 hours at 145 to 155 degrees. If you don't have a dehydrator, you can do this in your oven. You can just do a setup like this on a cookie sheet if you want. I suppose you could also put it right directly on the rack. And then all you'd need to do is just take your slices, set them on your racks, and in a 200-degree oven, again, check as you're doing it for about 6 hours. Go ahead and dehydrate. My dogs like a bit of a chew to it, but you can do whatever you like. If your dogs want more of a crunch, go ahead and dehydrate it longer. Entirely up to you. There's also the fact that you can add, give me 1 second here, you can add coconut oil. So what you would want to do as you have them sliced is you take your pastry brush and you'd wipe a little coconut oil on them. That definitely keeps them bendy when they come out of the dehydrator. I stopped doing that because our dogs didn't particularly care for it. I do put coconut oil in their food. I'll mix that in so they are getting their coconut oil for their skin and coat. But they just didn't seem to care for it on the sweet potato. They just kind of like them done. Simple and easy, which is fine by me. What they end up looking like is I have some that I've already finished here. They look like dehydrated sweet potatoes, surprise! And here's sort of a roundy one that I cut, and these are kind of smaller. I wish our little dogs love them. I'm hoping the new pups at Ranger and Scout will enjoy these. That would be great. They've already chewed into a rawhide, so I'm hoping as they get older, they'll like these. Right now, because they're puppies, I don't want to give them something that they aren't ready to chew completely. I'm just afraid of a little bit of choking. And then all I do is I pop them into a Ziploc bag marked treats for the babies, and I keep them in the cupboard because they don't last that long in our house. You could pop them in the fridge. They keep them about 3 weeks, I believe, in the fridge. I've never done that because they don't last that long in our house. You could peel the potatoes if you want. That's up to you. I leave the skin on because I feel there's more vitamins in them. When I eat them myself for our family, we leave the skins on and we just scrub them and slice them. But like I said, if you feel like it, just peel into your compost pile, compost that as well. So that's the long and short of it. It's a very simple recipe. You'll find the complete instructions on 5dog.farm, the blog. You can print out the recipe and of course watch this video if you like to follow along in that way. So I hope you have some success and you try this quick and easy recipe for your dogs. Be sure to let us know on our Facebook site, 5Dog Farm on Facebook, or even on the blog in comments if you did do this recipe and if your dogs liked it or not, or maybe how you even changed it up. We always love to learn something new here on 5Dog Farm. So again, thanks for stopping by and we will talk to you soon.